Hey guys, my name is Jerry and I'm Rusty Notes. Yeah, so I got a lot of requests regarding the Steven Slate 4 drum test I made. A lot of positive comments about my guitar sound and whatsoever. So I thought I was going to show you how I made the drums and my guitar sound. Oh, out of focus. We good? Okay. I don't own a tripod, so I will try to film as I do this. So first of all, I'm using the Sapphire Pro 40, I think. Yeah, you can see there, right there. It has, I don't really know, I think 8 inputs. And phantom power for the microphones and I don't really know. And what I use for guitar is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Engl, something like that. Tube preamp e530 modern rock, and this is just a preamp. You should use it with an amplifier, but I don't own one because I live in a small apartment, so I have it directly connected to the back of my sound card. Let's see if I can show you that. Maybe. Oh. As you can see there, directly from the amplifier into the sound card. Yeah. Okay, let's get into software. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, and I'm using Logic Pro 9. So let me just fire this baby up. Oh, hold on. There we go. New project, and I have a template for all my drums and guitar tracks, so I'm gonna launch it right now. And just for the record, I will not send you any presets or of drum tracks or guitar tracks because I want you to learn. That's why. So just watch what I do and play around with it yourself and you should be good to go. Let's just name this on title right here. Okay, so here's my setup. I have see if you can see. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn off the light. You see, I have guitar right, guitar left, and those are panned 100%. So guitar right, guitar left, guitar 2 right, and those are panned like 50 to 70%. Guitar right 2, guitar left 2, a bass track, and the drum track. And the drum track is actually the kick, and this one is the dry snare. This one is the snare with all the reverb, and this is raw toms and some other stuff. So I have 2 snare tracks. One of the snare is dry and it sounds something like this. Let's see if I can get it. No reverb whatsoever. Can you hear it? See if I can turn it up for you guys. There, monitor lever. Like so. And the snare with the reverb only sounds like this. It's just EQ. Looks like this. It's a preset from Logic. It's standard snare EQ and it's look like this. Just apply that just because. And I have space reverb on it. It's Deep Verb 3.103S series preset. Deep Verb right there. There we go. And together the reverb snare and the dry snare sounds like this. So we get that heavy attack plus the really long and deep reverb. And I know it sounds too much in without any guitars and shit, but together it sounds great. Let's move on to the kick. I have it pretty basic. I have from a Wave plugin called Chris Lord Engl. Its preset is kick something, I cannot pronounce that either, and I have made some tweaks myself and saved the preset. So it's my own kick, and without that, let's see if I can bypass it. The kick sounds like this. It sounds good, but doesn't have that punch, and with the plugin, it sounds like this. There we go. And I haven't done anything about the crashing cymbals. They are straight from Steven Slate. And let me see if I can open up Steven Slate plugin here. Okay, so this is what I have going on. For the snare, I'm using snare 10 SSD and snare 10 NRG. Actually, two snares right here. One is there and one is there. And the kicks are lined up here. And it helps me a lot when I It helps me a lot when I'm recording all my drums, because I do it on the MIDI keyboard. So I can do it like this. Something like that. Okay, moving on. The kick is right there, kick 10 NRG and kick 10 SSD. And the tom is tom metal 1, tom metal 2, tom metal 3, 4, and so on. And this is the crash and ride and China. And I have that sweep sound. You will hear it a lot on the No Mentor record, and it sounds like this. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's the drums. Let's move on to the guitar. Okay, so I'm using, as I said, this one, the e530, directly into my sound card. And let me see if I can just hook it up for you. Hold on. For guitar, I'm using my love bird, my pretty bird. It's the Schecter Diamond Series Blackjack ATX Solo. We have active Seymour Duncan mics, and it's perfect for guitar packs. So let me just hook it up here. And pick two. And without any preset or anything, it sounds like this. Sounds like shit, right? So what I have going on is I'm using Impulse, and I have made a preset for myself. Let me just hook that up. So what I have going on here is Mix IR2 with the preset from Tone Vamp IR. Can you see it here? IRE2. Just Google that shit and you will get a lot of different signature, like what do we have? Bullet for My Valentine. That's the one I'm using on No Mentor record, and that's the one I'm using on the clip you have seen, the Sapphire Pro and Steven Slate drum test. So you got a lot of one. You have Disturbed, Dream Theater, In Flames, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Metallica. But I have Bullet for My Valentine loaded up here from Fever. That's the only one, and I have some gain too, with just a main, nothing serious, and a channel EQ. What I've done, I have cut some highs, you can see it here, around there, so you can turn off all the sounds you don't like, and I cut all the bass below 124 Hertz, so it looks like that, so you can get some room for the actual bass. And with that preset, the guitar sounds like this instead. So that's about it. Just turn this shit off for a second, and let me show you the final step of the mix. So you got your guitar tracks. I'm using 4 guitar tracks, 2 left, 2 right, and the drum track. And I don't do a lot of mixing, just the volumes, so it doesn't clip on the actual mixing Logic. And when I'm done, I do a mix down and I import it to Cubase for the final step. And this is the really cool thing. I have the actually Sapphire Steven Slate drum track, the track I have on YouTube. Sorry for my bad English, it's early in the morning, and it sounds like this now. See if I can turn the volume up. Nothing serious, right? It sounds like crap. It sounds dry. Yeah. So what I've done on the clip you have on YouTube is I have Isotope Ozone something 5. This is a great program for mixing and mastering as well, because it glues all the tracks together, if you say. So let me just unbypass this and let me show you what difference it makes. So let me just take it back from the beginning here. So you can see it's a big difference, and that's all my secret for my metal mixing and mastering and the productions and all the shit. So I hope you enjoy it, and again, I'm sorry for my bad English. It's early in the morning and I'm from Sweden, so you have to bear with me. And if you have any questions about anything, just post a comment in the section below or send me a PM and I will answer you as soon as I can. And once again, I will not send you any presets of my tracks or snare drums or anything, because I want you to make your own sounds, so that's why. Okay, thanks for watching and please subscribe. Bye guys.